I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterfly lips on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. DT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanti, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my head boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say it to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming up next.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skilled guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This return makes it up to the 25. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They're led out by a QB who made his starting debut all the way back in 2012. You weren't still playing then, were you, Brock? He's found plenty of touchdowns since then. It's Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down throw for Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the 41. Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Back to throw, Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Now Cousins again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally?
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Down the middle, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Some fighting going both ways, deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flagged for it. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. His first throw is an interception. D. Alford has the INT. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Well, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll get it up to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
2nd and 3. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action now for Cousins. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Smith on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Breaks through, and he's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the fumble recovery is made. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it, room to run. They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's Cousins. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Brushes him off with ease. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Smith to the air now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
They'll run it with Bijan. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Notion man left is Lockett. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 5 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 4. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Falcons will take over. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing his Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Smith in the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks go up 6-0 here in the first. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. On the return for the Seahawks, D. Eskridge. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He'll start from the 39. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. They go play action. Here's Smith. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion. could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That one's complete to London. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Cousins out of the pistol here. Finds London on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. To the air, Cousins. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Cousins again. Stays in the pocket. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw, Cousins. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in, and that O-line's head, they are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. First down, Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. And they pick him off again! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Hey, no, easy.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Able to hit Robinson, complete.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. His only previous one thus far was blocked. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Laviska Shenault to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Smith. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Smith on first down. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Now he'll try a deep shot to the other. He's got it, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Falcons 3. Jason Blair is the kickoff for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
The tight end going in motion right. Throwing on third, Cousins. Forced out to his right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The visitors are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Falcons will take over just beyond the 20 at the 21. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send the tight end in motion. Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And the pressure brings him down, but wait just a second. I see a flag. Gonna have to sort this one out. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's gonna cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Play action now for Cousins. He's going to get this complete to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Cousins. Into traffic. Complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
On second down, Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Bradley Pinion brought on now for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Walker on first down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up first and 10. Running with Walker again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Pressure comes, Smith. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Throwing on third, Smith. He's on the move. Gets this to Fant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Smith to throw. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got two options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He finds Fant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he's tackled for a short gain. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He's got time. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
2nd and 17 at the 11-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Throw left side, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Throw on 3rd down. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Punt taken at midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Charbonnet with the catch. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
I know they love that golf adage. drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 around to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Ball taken in at the 36. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. Broke through the tackle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Smith on 1st down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Seahawks looking to add to their advantage. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender coming away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The home teams and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Pitts brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Cousins. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Now Cousins again. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. That's brought in by Mooney. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Oh, he's going to run for it! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. D. Eskridge to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And unfortunately, he's been completing passes to the opposition seemingly as often as he's been finding his own guys today. We've seen some other quarterbacks lifted by this point, Brock, but not so. They're keeping the faith that he can recover and put some positives out there at some point. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Back to the air, it's Smith. And he takes it in, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Falcons 10. Jason Players to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The offense getting set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. That one's complete to London. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Quick hitter, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing his Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Cousins. Defense too much, the Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver, but it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't, and the defense registers a sack.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The visitors and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Stiff arm success. Now another stiff arm. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. He breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Escapes the pocket. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Justin Simmons. Well, we left career day behind a couple of turnovers ago, Brock. 7 interceptions in one game. This is up there as one of the best collective performances that we've ever seen from a team in pass coverage.
There has not been one route today, Kate, not a receiver, specific play that this defense has not been able to lock down this game. What we're seeing now is something we could legitimately go decades without ever being seen done again.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Play action now for Cousins. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 22. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have it again after yet another interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. Here's Cousins now. Chased out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Finds London on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A Nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To the air, Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Back to throw, Cousins. Has it in close. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Koo on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing is Smith. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons have it again after yet another interception. Oh man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Starts from the 44. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be their football. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's got it, room to run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Gets this to Fant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Smith. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
He may not have had him immediately, but the minute the quarterback broke containment and got outside the pocket, it gave his man enough time, enough leeway to break loose and become a target down the field.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Touchdown, it's intercepted! That's Justin Simmons. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's got his man, complete. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Now it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here's the throw on the out route, complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins again. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. On 3rd and goal, it's Cousins. And they get to him again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th and goal.
So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. Don't forget the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Pressure comes, Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Smith to the air now. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that gives them first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. It's second and goal. Smith in the pistol. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Geno Smith with a touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Falcons 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Got him in, over the middle, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Listen to me. Where's the hot? Where's that?
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Yellow.
Play action now for Cousins. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st. He'll throw it yet again. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I think they like to say in baseball, clear the mechanism, and that's what you got to do. You've got to let that play go and simply move on to the next. Hey, listen, rare is the game where pass protection ever is going to win 100% of the time, so move on to the next one.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith back to throw. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 3 now. From the 23. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
From midfield on 2nd down. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bijan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, they'd have a whole new perspective.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Looking for the back that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Out of the gun, here's Smith. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives it up past the 45. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Julian Love.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Smith on 1st down. Headed out right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
1st and 10, here's Cousins. That one is incomplete, couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass, here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Good timing there, connecting on the comeback. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Cousins again. Fires over the middle, caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
This offense getting all set for this series. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Smith to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 7-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one does not go far. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. To the air, Cousins. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The offense headed back to the field. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Geno Smith with a touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Cousins. Quick hitter, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. First down throw for Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw, Cousins. Forced out to his right. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Offense up to the line fast. That one's complete, right side. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Play action now for Cousins. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
And they pick him off again. Kobe Bryant has it. Space on the right, he's got room. 30, hits the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock, they take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jason Raiders to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Cousins again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 15.
Cousins. Oh no, they get him yet again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
At the Falcons' 31-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout.
At the 44-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That one intended for Drake London. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now Cousins again. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.